Hello everybody, my name is Ricky LaVaughn, author of the book Repeat Offender. In this particular video blog, we're going to go over three of the elements that takes place within this particular book. I shouldn't say actually takes place within the book. It's not like themes, but it's just more or less different factors and stuff regarding this particular book. They are the title, the cover, and also the setting. Number one, the title. Repeat Offender actually is dealing with the idea of repeating a bad behavior that you shouldn't be doing. Pretty much it, in a nutshell, and that it's like, okay, you're doing something bad over here, okay, I'm trying to get over it, and then you go back, and you stop, and you go back. So you're basically a repeat offender. Now, I do understand that repeat offender also regards to jails and prison, and being able to go back, and so some people think it's more or less that. It's not quite about that. There's some elements, and when you read the story, you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it now, but it's not quite about that. It's more or less about repeating the exact same bad behavior that you know that you probably shouldn't be doing. In this case, it's Henry and it's alcohol, but something actually led him to that. And you have to kind of read the story to be able to get to understand more about that. Now, the second thing is the cover. The cover is the second thing in that is not me. A lot of people ask, hey, did you take a picture of yourself and then redo it? No, didn't. I didn't actually do that at all. No, that's not me. That's literally just some generic photo. Stretched it, pixelated it, colored it, did a whole bunch of other stuff. I was just working on that thing just to get that thing to look different. It doesn't almost even look like the original picture if you actually saw the two pictures. They're so completely different. There's some other stuff I had to add in there. So no, that's not me. And it's Henry, but it's just supposed to have this dynamic look of like, a person who's just going through it. But I love how there's the light that's shining on his head, so you get this light part on one side and a darker part on the other side. It's like this weird yin-yang. Because in the story, there's some really good stuff, and then there is some really bad stuff. And so because of that, you get this bizarre mix of what's going on. And in the novel, it's the exact same way. And technically in life, sometimes it probably can be that way. Whereas you can get something really great, and then something really terrible, or something really terrible, and then something really great. So you kind of have that, and that's what the cover just wants to convey. It's like this person is like, he has to know the secret. Something is going on. His life is almost like he's being ripped, even though he just went through something good, and it's like, what is happening? That is the conveyance that I really want to be able to have to you right there on the cover. So no, that cover picture is not me. But it is just like this generalized picture, and also it's been changed, stuff has been added. Took a little while to be able to figure out how to do that, but it was a lot of fun to be able to get that together. Third, the setting. Columbus. Yes, I know it's Columbus, and I was like, alright, it's like I was telling myself, you cannot have every story take place in this city, or even in this state. I love the city, I love the state to death, it's not that, but you can do a whole lot as far as going across the country. Even if you make up towns, or if you're in different areas of the nation, it's alright. There's other stories, other stuff that you can be able to bring that out. But I did want to stick with this story here, because it had been quite a few years since I've last written In Roses Cry. Hopefully the goal for me was not to allow that much lapse in time in between fictional stories, but I was working on various other projects and stuff. That's I don't want to do that again. And there was a little bit of a time gap between that and Golden Image. And of course Golden Image and what would become the next story as well, Casey's Feud, and there's a few others. This year will probably be more, which is 2015, will probably be a very busy year as far as trying to get books out there. But I would like to be able to keep that going constantly. Fictional stories, non-fictional stuff, just flowing. So many ideas, so much great stuff. So, but the setting for this one was Columbus. There's a lot of stuff in there that's completely real. You'll read certain towns and areas, you'll be like, oh, these towns and areas actually exist. Then there's other stuff that completely does not exist. So there's a lot of stuff that's real and a lot of stuff that's fake. And I wanted to kind of blend the two, so it's like you have like your own stories, like you're immersed in your own town, your own realm, so to speak, but it's based in a reality thing. Oh yeah, and the one last thing also, this is not literally based off of anyone I know, any personal person situation. I'm sure people probably go through half the stuff that happens in the story, but this isn't based off of anyone in particular. So kind of wanted to say that out loud, just in case someone says, oh, is he talking about so-and-so this? No, just being creative, just a mash of just things kind of like all coming together. Well, those are the three different elements I just wanted to talk about. in this video. If you would like to be able to understand or learn more about that, or be able to read about that, definitely want to look up Repeat Offender, any pretty much website. Actually, you can go to your local bookstore, tell them to bring it up, and you can have it ordered there. So there's all kind of ways that you can be able to get your hands on it and start enjoying yourself. Thanks.